Hello guys, in this video we will learn about the pre-filter and the post-filter in Spring Cloud API Gateway. Okay, so whenever we are working on the microservice architecture, so it is very important to configure the pre-filter and the post-filter in Spring Cloud API Gateway because we have the multiple microservice and we have the many request is a trigger from the Spring Cloud API Gateway to the particular microservice. So in that case, we have assurity that our pre-filter is execute, our business logic is execute, and after that, post-filter is execute. So for that reason, we need to configure the pre-filter and post-filter. Let me explain you how this pre-filter and the post-filter is work in Spring Cloud API Gateway. So suppose we have one client application. In our case, we will trigger the request from our postman. Suppose we trigger the request from our postman, that is status check URL we trigger. First of all, pre-filter is execute from the Spring Cloud API Gateway. Once that pre-filter executes successfully, the Spring Cloud API Gateway code is execute. So whatever we have the code present in the Spring Cloud API Gateway. So in our case, we will configure some authentication and authorization filter in upcoming videos after configuring the Spring Security. So okay, so that code is execute. After that, it will call the Eureka server. It will get all the available instance of the user microservice. And after that, this Spring Cloud API Gateway call the user microservice and it will execute the our business logic. Once that business logic is executed successfully, our post filter is execute. At last, at the very last, the post filter is execute and we can check all the logs by adding the logs in our pre-filter, post filter and our user microservice. So we can check the logs, how request is going. First, it will trigger the pre-filter. After that, it will execute the code from Spring Cloud API Gateway. After that, it will execute the business logic from our user microservice, and at last, a post filter is execute. Whenever our post filter is execute, that means our all the business logic is executed successfully, and request executes the post filter from our Spring Cloud API Gateway. So this all we will configure in our next video, pre-filter and post-filter. Yeah, this is all about this pre-filter and post-filter. We will see in the next video. Thank you.